die. We gon' testify, killing that run uncut till the day I die. Till the day I die. Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe. Cowboys Nation on a mission to regain that throne. With our soldiers on the field, we're getting deep in the zone. Giving that CCC, classy Cowboys content. Angry Cowboys fan, it's who you with. Angry Cowboys fan. Getting that CCC, classic Cowboys content. Angry Cowboys fan is who you with. Angry Cowboys fan. Damn Cowboys! Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's going on? It's your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan, bringing y'all this raw and uncut, live and in living color. So if you're DC for life and you're rocking with the Angry Cowboys fan, drop a like on the video, hit that share button, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Yeah, we got a few people up in here. We got 5 people up here right now. You know, we just getting the stuff rolling because there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that's going live right now. And unfortunately, I'm stepping on some content creators' toes and whatnot. And I hate doing that. Y'all know how I hate doing that. But I just wanted to come on and go live and get with y'all and just freestyle a little bit. You know, don't have too many bullet points to go over. Have a little spiel, but I think this is going to be more of a dialogue between you and I, you know what I'm saying? Between family members, ACF family members. But first off, I want to start it off by saying DMV's channel, there's some stuff that's happening. So if you go over to DMV's channel, he has a link in his description. It's to his 2.0, it's to his second channel. So make sure you go over to DMV. Go to the description, click that link. It'll send you over to his other page. Right now, his first page is going through some stuff. So go to that second page, subscribe to his channel until he can get everything sorted out with what's going on with YouTube and his first channel. All right. So how's everybody been doing this off season? How has everybody been managing? Oh, man, I tell you, boy, it's been a roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster. But y'all know how I start these lives out. Y'all know how I start these lives out. I got to go to the chat, say what's up. Got to go to see what's up, see who's rocking with your boy. All right. Let's see. Let's see. We can bring this chat on the screen. All right. Yeah, we can. We got it up here. Hey, Jared in the building. What's going on, Jared? What's going on, Niecy? Keystone Cowboys in the building. What's going on, sir? How you doing? Yeah, I like to see the regulars in here. Like to see the regulars. Like I said, there's a lot of people that's going live right now, and I might have chosen a bad time to go live, but you know, some people tell me that it's never a bad time to go live when you're discussing Cowboys talk. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I just want to give a shout out to my little grandson. He just turned 6 today. Shout out to you, Cassidy. We love you. And I know that he's having a good time. He's out there, you know, popping wheelies and everything. He might come in here. He might sneak behind the green screen and everything. But, got to say happy birthday to him and happy birthday to my other grandson, Joshua. They're a year apart. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good, man. So, y'all know how I do. Oh, did I see somebody else sneaking here? Hey, the one and only Ron the Don Smith. What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? Thank you for joining the live. Thank you for joining the Angry Cowboys Fan Live, where we just gonna chat it up. We're gonna chat it up, all right? But I do got some stuff that I need to get to, Angry Cowboys fans. I gotta start out by first and foremost giving y'all a round of applause. I gotta give y'all rounds of applause. It's y'all. It's all of y'all that keeps me bringing this raw and uncut to you guys, especially live. It's you guys that make me want to do it. I love the Dallas Cowboys. I love speaking about the Dallas Cowboys and everything, but I also love speaking to you guys and becoming more of a cohesive type of Cowboys family with you guys. And you guys make that possible, for real. The Angry Cowboys fan has grown tremendously, and it's not even been a year yet, guys. It really hasn't. And I owe that to you guys. So I thank you guys 150,000%. But most importantly, I thank you for being DC for life. All right. All right. So y'all know the biggest topic. Y'all know the biggest topic of the Dallas Cowboys. The fact that Jerry Jones hasn't signed either Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, or Micah Parsons. I don't understand why they haven't signed at least CeeDee Lamb. I mean, he's the one that's currently holding out right now. So he is top priority. Everybody knows that he's top priority. So get CeeDee Lamb finished, get him done so you can clear up a little bit of the cap space. You can manipulate his hit so it ain't so much of a hit this year. And then we can get some more dogs if you plan on making Dak Prescott play out the rest of this year, if you know what I'm saying. But Dak has been to camp. Micah Parsons has been to camp. I mean, I know it was on media day, but Micah Parsons has been to camp too. CeeDee Lamb is the only one that's sticking to his guns, you know. So I got a question for y'all, and y'all let me know in the comment section. What would have happened if all three were to hold out? If Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons, all three of them held out, what do you think the Dallas Cowboys record would be? Like, let's say CD, Micah, and Dak held out for, like Emmitt Smith did, 3 games. What do y'all think the record would be when they came back to the team, when they got back on the field? I actually want to check this out. Y'all let me know in the comment section because I really want to see this. Thank you guys for the happy birthday wishes. He truly appreciates that. I know he does. Dak is the main cap space freer. Yeah, he is. He is. There we go. He is. He is Keystone. Definitely is. He is the main cap freer. If you get Dak Prescott done, you can do a lot with the cap. That's definitely correct. That's definitely correct. But the reason why I say CeeDee Lamb first is because CeeDee Lamb is actively holding out. You know what I'm saying? And we all know last year that the offense kind of ran through CeeDee Lamb. People were saying if CeeDee Lamb twisted an ankle, what would the Cowboys do? And right now, I really don't think that we've gotten better at the wide receiver position. We let go of Michael Gallup, so we kind of trimmed some fat off of that wide receiver room. But as far as being better, we might just be even kill with last year. So CeeDee Lamb is a definite that needs to be out on that field. Dak Prescott has shown, he's been at the volunteer workouts. He's been there. He's been the leader that he is supposed to be. But CeeDee Lamb, so I think that's why it's so crucial to get CeeDee Lamb done first, then do Dak Prescott. I also feel like I've said in a few videos that Micah Parsons, he can wait until next year. You know, I I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Oh, Chris May says we're gonna be 0-3 without the three. 0-3 without the three. Man, Steven Gibson, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? Said 2-15. I was just saying the first three games, but he said the whole season. 2-15. Oh my goodness. Do you know how hard it would be? But I still would. I still would because win, lose, or draw, I'm DC for life, and I come on here and cuss the Dallas Cowboys out for going 2-15. Oh my goodness. I don't even think like with the roster that we have now with Jerry Jones and them not going out and being aggressive or being active in free agency, we got more than 2 wins. But I understand what you're saying. You're saying without Dak, CD, and Micah. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, let me go up to this one. Oh, Jared said Micah seems upset because he wants to rush the passer at defensive end. He can't though. Rush as rush as a linebacker. It's what the 3-4 is about. Mm. Well, he ain't gonna be able to rush off the end, but I see that A and B gap. I see that's gonna be where him and Leofold they eat. You know, I have faith. I have faith in the process. I got faith in Zimmer. He knows what he's gonna do with him. He knows what he's gonna do. See, that's why I feel like Micah needs to be there for the simple fact that he needs to collaborate with Mike Zimmer like right now before they actually put pads on and go to training camp. Like, this is what, you know, obviously watching the videos, he knows what Micah Parsons is good at and everything, but what Micah feels comfortable with, he really needs to get with him. I, man, and that's another thing. I made a video and like, should they trade Micah Parsons? Like, is he more than what he's worth? You know what I'm saying? Is he damn it. Because I like Micah Parsons. I truly do. I truly do. I like him as a player. I like him as a dog, but it feels like whenever we face opponents that are tough, he gets frustrated and he records one tackle during the game. But, when we playing teams like the Giants, he eating. When we playing the Chargers, he's eating. I need you to eat against the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? I need you to eat against the 49ers. I mean, he eats against Philadelphia because, the Cowboys kind of own Philadelphia, but we ain't gonna go there. Shoot. But let's see. All right. People said, it would be it'd be a pretty bad record if they were to hold out. Needless to say. Nisha says 0-5 when they come back. They have to get acclimated. See, that's the thing. That's the thing about holding out. Yeah, CD Lamb knows last year's offense, but from how I gather it, we're not completely moved into that Texas Coast offense. We're not all the way there. We're still using some of Kellen Moore's stuff. And that's another thing that I have an issue with using Kellen Moore's scheme anywhere in the Texas Coast offense. We need to purge that for the simple fact, like now he's a Philadelphia Eagles. So he looks at what we're lined up in. He's like, oh, I know that play. Oh, I know what they're doing. Nah, man, we can't have that. We can't have that. Revelation journalists. Old folks always say, uh, let's see. Old folks always said, just keep saying, good morning, grandfather. Yeah. I am a proud grandfather. I love my boys. And we're gonna be bringing a girl pretty soon. In July, we got the granddaughter coming. So yeah, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Love it. I like spoiling them and sending them home, getting them all chalked up with sugar and then sending them home. But let's see. I think if all three hold out, I think Jerry Jones will have to pay all three if Jerry Jones really is to get to the. if he wants to get to a Super Bowl, he's gonna pay these players. Like before the draft, I was thinking maybe he could finagle it if he were to draft like a wide receiver at, let's say, 2 or 3. He may have been able to pressure CD Lamb a little bit, but the fact that we didn't even get we got Ryan Flournoy, but and that's actually a that's actually a question that I got for you. I said, what would be crazy is if CD Lamb held out and Ryan Flournoy came in and took over the season and balled out. At that point, I think Jerry would treat CD Lamb like he treated Amari Cooper. He wouldn't pay him, and he would potentially trade him to get some nice draft compensation. But the fact that we don't have anybody under CD Lamb that could put out even half of his production, nah, CD Lamb he's pretty set on this team. He has a lot of leverage. People talk about Dak Prescott having leverage. CD Lamb has leverage because there's no other number one, you know? But let me get to a couple more of these real quick. Oh, Verl's in the house. What's going on with you, Verl? What's going on with you? Hey, where's the background Miles Davis music? Yeah, bro. I appreciate you. I truly appreciate you for the super chat. Nah, I was just asking. I was asking because, I go to the other content creators and they got this little, they got a little beat playing in the background and stuff. And I remember one time when I first started the Angry Cowboys fan, I had that old intro beat. I had that playing softly in the background. And somebody was like, yo, take the music out. It's like we don't want to hear the music, just we want to hear you. So, since then I've been doing it just, just me, just my voice and everything. And I just wanted to I wanted to run it by you guys again, just to see if I ain't tripping, if I should add music or whatever. But I ain't gonna put no Miles Davis in. Miles Davis, jeez. Thank you, bro, for the super chat. But thank you for being DC for life. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Chris May, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. And I believe all of us that are in this chat right now, all of us that are in this live, they with you 100%. We are ready for some football. We are ready, even if it's preseason, give us something, because we tired of the offseason. We tired of all the drama, tired of all the little stories coming out of Dallas, all the storylines that the 4 and 3 letter networks want to talk about and everything. We tired of that. We just want some football. And that's another thing for me. It's like you draft these guys to go out there and play football. Pay them. You got to pay them. If you want a service, if you want a product, you have to pay it. Pay these guys. Man. Oh, K Money in the building. What's going on with you, K Money? Says, y'all think Micah afraid of that linebacker work, or is he just after the DE money, the defensive end money? Either way, seems a bit fishy to me. Ooh. See, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they picked up his 5th-year option as a defensive end. But does that mean that this year they play him more at the off-ball linebacker or at the linebacker position? Would that categorize him back into the linebacker, what they actually drafted him for? Because if that's the case, ooh, Micah gonna be mad. Micah's gonna be mad because y'all know him and CD looking to reset that market. And not even the market for their respective positions. I'm talking about the market for non-quarterbacks. Like I said in my video, you could have Micah Parsons at 1 and CD Lamb at 2. Like, that's a lot to be paying some players, but at the same time, I am never against players getting their money. Get your money. If I could say Dak Prescott need to get his money, CD Lamb and Micah Parsons need to get their money as well. See, Jerry, you put your foot in your mouth helping with the salary cap stuff. For real, for real. You put your foot in your mouth. And the thing is that, I said this in the podcast episode. If you haven't seen the podcast episode, go see it. But yeah, he put his foot in his mouth. He put his foot in his mouth. But let's see. K Money said worst record without Micah CD or Dak. The worst record. For real, for real. And it says, guys, Dak was second in MVP voting in Big Mike's first year. Yeah, in Big Mike's first year as his own OC. Like first year with this Texas Coast offense. And the man was second in MVP voting. Like, could you just imagine? Let's say we have another weapon at the wide receiver position, and it's the second year in this offense. Man, I got a feeling. Especially Dak he's betting on himself this year. I got a feeling. Not saying we're going to the Super Bowl. No, I ain't saying no crap like that. But I got a feeling that we can do stuff. People didn't think that the Green Bay Packers were going to do anything because they had the youngest team in the league. There you go. If they can do stuff, we can do stuff. And I believe our quarterback is better than Jordan Love. Sorry. I'm sorry. Ooh, nose is itching. Hey, what's going on with your sports cards? Yo, what's going on with you? I was actually looking at a live that I previously done, and I seen you in it. I was like, man, I need to see your sports card. I ain't gone live, so I ain't seen some of you guys. So it's good to see you guys. It's good to see the people, my regulars and everything in here. And if you're new to the channel, it's good to see you in here as well. Yeah. All right. Ra, what's going on with you? What's going on with you, Ra? Oh, shoot. What'd you say, Keystone? My grandma always told me it pays to be cheap. Hey, your grandma ain't lying. She ain't lying. It pays to be cheap. And that's another thing, like with CD Lamb. Do you pay CD Lamb 35 million, or you could get one player at 20 million and another one at 15? Ah, dang, I'm gonna kiss a fool. My nose is itching like crazy. I honestly believe you pay CD Lamb. Let's see. Cruise in the building. What's going on with you? Said I made the radio message. LOL. When you said it, when you say it kind of quick to your name, the song and the artist. What? This is a Django radio. Cruiser, you losing me, man. This is Django Radio bringing you another good set of music brought to you by your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan. This is Bone Thugs and Harmony with The Crossroads. You talking about the phone call in Law Nation. Shoot. Yeah. For those that don't know, and right now I'm kind of wearing a shirt from it. My real rap, no cap shirt. I used to do hip hop music. Yeah, I used to create hip hop music. Highly influenced by Bone Thugs and Harmony because I was a tween going into the teens whenever they were hot, and so I kind of modeled my style, after them. And Law Nation put me on the spot. Like, like for real. Since I've been doing Angry Cowboys Fan and everything, I have not picked up a pen to write any type of music. I haven't even listened to a beat. And Law Nation's like, I'm gonna throw on a beat. Won't you spit something? I was like, what? Oh my goodness. So it wasn't a freestyle because I'm not too hot at freestyling, but it was one of the writtens that I had, and I spit it like, yo, people say, oh man, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yeah, that's who I was heavily influenced. But let's see, the one and only Ron the Don. I'm ready for training camp because I want to see how our rookies are going to be like and how the whole team is going to look in general. Yeah, I feel you. I'm ready for training camp too. I'd love to go out to Oxnard just to see it live and in person, but I know I ain't gonna be able to make it out there this year. But I want training camp to start. I would much rather. I wish this weekend was preseason because one of the big question marks for everybody in Cowboys Nation is how is Trey Lance gonna perform? And I hate talking about this. I hate talking about Trey Lance because it makes me sound like I'm a hater of Trey Lance. Nah, I want to see this dude prevail. I want to see him excel, but not with the Dallas Cowboys. Is that mean for me to say? Because I believe like right now, the quarterback that we have right now, he can get it done. He can get it done. But it seems like, and I'm gonna get into this, in my spiel, but it just seems like the better he does, the more they want to take away from him to have to prove it to them that he can do more with less. I just don't understand that logic. And it's like it seems like the Cowboys are the only ones that are working with that type of logic, you know. But let me get to the spiel, and then I will y'all know how I do. I'll go up to the chat and everything. All right, let's see. Where was I? Okay, we kind of segued into it. As y'all know, I don't want the Dallas Cowboys to get rid of any of the players, any of the three that they have to sign right now. Hold on to them, keep them, extend them. Some may think that Dak Prescott ain't it, but I do. And a lot of people who know football will tell you that Dak Prescott is a great quarterback. It may be during the regular season, but if a player can show up and show you that they're a baller in 12 out of 17 games, 3 consecutive years in a row, all he needs is a few more ballers to get this team to where we want to be, to where it needs to be in another Super Bowl. I don't understand how fans could just want to blow up everything and start all over, to start new. That boggles my mind every time I think about it. You know, I know people want to go to the well and see if that they can get a Patrick Mahomes or a Tom Brady in the draft, but all I got to say about that is like good luck to you. Let me know how that works out because 31 other teams would love to have a Patrick Mahomes, you know? But when I was doing my research for my podcast episode, and can y'all believe that the Dallas Cowboys playoff record since 1996 is 5-13? 5-13. People start acting like we was losing when Dak became the starting quarterback. We were losing before then. Since 1989, the Dallas Cowboys only had 3 franchise quarterbacks: Troy Aikman, Tony Romo, and Dak Prescott. In 35 years, the Dallas Cowboys have only had 3 franchise quarterbacks. Do you see how few and far in between it is to land said franchise quarterback? Then you got people that say, well, we don't need a franchise quarterback. We just need someone who can run the offense, a game manager. You got somebody that can run the damn offense. Y'all want to get rid of him. You got somebody that can run the offense at an efficient level. Shoot, I say the word great. I say the word great. Dak Prescott runs the offense great during the regular season. But I feel what you need in the regular season is not what you need in the playoffs. In the regular season, it's all razzle dazzle. It's all 50-yard bombs. And, if you throw under 10 yards, it's a dink and dunk, But in the playoffs, you need a defense. You need a run game. It ain't going to be put the ball in harm's way by tossing it up in the air all the time. You need those fundamentals of football. People say that that's out of here and it's a new type of league. Not in the playoffs. It's ground and pound. It's ground and pound in the playoffs. It's dominating in the trenches in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But can I ask y'all a question real quick? So this has been bugging me, and y'all can answer this for me in the chat. How long does a player on the Dallas Cowboys get before we choose to move on from him? I'm just wondering. I'm curious because people say he's been with the team for 9 years. Like, okay, Matt Stafford was with the Lions for 12, and they didn't win a playoff game, let alone get to an NFC championship. You know? Oh, man. But according to some, you got to have help to win a Super Bowl. You know, the entire roster hasn't done that, obviously. The entire roster is not that good. But should we get rid of everybody who hasn't helped this team get a championship? You know, forget if they're good. Get rid of them because we haven't won a Super Bowl with them. You kind of see the logic that goes there. People say that Dak Prescott's been with the team for 9 years, so we should get rid of him because he hasn't won a championship. You know, I just don't get it. Some fans complained about Tyron Smith, letting Tyron Smith go. He didn't help the team win a Super Bowl. Why should we have held on to him? What about Zach Martin? He's been there very long, but he hasn't gotten a Super Bowl. Why are we holding on to him? The quarterback is the most important position on the field. Everybody knows that. But let's take it back to last year. You know, which position was the second most important? I mean, honestly, any year, which position on the team is the second most important position? According to NFL.com, that belongs to the right end or the right outside linebacker. That's Micah Parsons. You know, Pro Football Focus named Micah Parsons number 2 at his position. The third is the left tackle. That would have been Tyron Smith. He was ranked 4th out of all the left tackles in the league. He was 4th, but y'all know Father Time, Father Time's on his butt. The next one is the left corner, Stephon Gilmore. He was ranked 9th. Ranked 9th in cornerbacks. Next was the wide receiver 1, CeeDee Lamb. Pro Football Focus has CeeDee Lamb ranked number 9 out of the wide receivers. Then the defensive tackles, Jonathan Hankins and running back Tony Pollard, neither of them ranked in the top 15 at their respective position. What am I getting at, you ask? Our quarterback is ranked 2nd in starting quarterbacks according to the MVP voting. You know, but he's not fit to lead this. He's not fit to lead the team. I just don't get it because you think 4th is good enough to keep. Y'all got mad whenever Tyron Smith went to the Jets. 4th was good enough to keep. The 16th ranked running back went to Tennessee, and some of y'all got mad about that. The 16th ranked. But I can hear it now. I can hear it now. That's different, though. That's a different position. I know. I get it. It's a different position. But I bet you that offense would suck if you had a bad left tackle. I bet you that offense would have to overcompensate if your running back is 16th in the league, connected with a middle of the pack running back room. Same for the defense. If you have mediocre players, it's going to be bad. We had 9 All-Pros last year. 9 All-Pros. What does that leave? That leaves 44 more men on the roster. 44 more men that need to step up their game. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand where Micah Parsons is coming from when he's saying, when are the other players going to step up their game? We're acting like the all-pros on this team are the ones that are the ones that are the worst on the team and we need to get rid of them. No, we have 44 other players that need to step it up to an all-pro level so we can actually contend in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Why be so quick to get rid of the players that are all-pro? Oh, but CeeDee Lamb is a beast at his position. Yeah, he's a beast at his position. He may be a beast, but he's not number 1. Does that mean you get rid of him? Does that mean he shouldn't reset the wide receiver market? Oh, he's not been with the team for 9 years. I know that's going to be where some Dak haters go. He's not been with the team for 9 years. Honestly, I wouldn't care if the Super Bowl came in year 10 with Dak Prescott being the quarterback for the team. I'd be jumping for joy and screaming, "How about them Cowboys?" While the haters would be saying, "It's about damn time." You know? So, so that makes me a fond believer in adding to great players to make a great team. Trim away the fat, add the lean muscle to the team to make it better, faster, stronger. Nope, we can't get that. We can't get that, Cowboys Nation. We don't do that. The owner will reward you with less if you overachieve at your position. No one saw Dak Prescott accomplishing what he did this year. Yeah, we got bumped out of the playoffs early, but nobody saw this whole MVP run going. And so now he has a lot of leverage in his contract negotiations. What better way to gain leverage for the team than to not give him anything during the season, make his numbers kind of go back down to earth so he can get him at a cheaper price. That's our front office. I'm not saying that's my tinfoil hat. That's my tinfoil theory hat because I ain't trying to get sued or anything. I ain't trying to talk bad about anybody. But in my opinion, that is our front office. But if it were me, I would have had Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb signed when we went 12-5 for 3 consecutive seasons. The moment that we won that last game and became 12-5, they would have had their contracts. Even after the Green Bay loss, I would have been confident in my decision to extend Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. I would have also added to the team during the offseason because I would be dedicated into bettering my team. I just don't think that winning is a top priority for the organization. If it is, Jerry, y'all can show us better than you can tell us. I've said that several times in my videos. You can show us by being aggressive like the San Francisco front office, being aggressive like the Ravens or the Eagles. You know, shoot us about have me cussing here. But like I was saying earlier, doing my research for the last podcast and everything, it stunned me. It really did. It stunned me to think because obviously it's history and you don't think back to it, but when you do, it's stunning to find out that the Dallas Cowboys are 5-13 in the playoffs since 1996. 18 appearances in the playoffs since 1996. Half of those appearances, Dak has been your quarterback. Almost half of those. Yeah, almost half of those, Dak has been your quarterback. And the fact that we have a mainstay in the playoffs. We stay in playoff contention. We stay in the conversation of, oh, well, they could make a Super Bowl run. We stay there with the 4 and 3 letter networks. But bam, y'all want to get it. Some people want to get it done. They just want to blow it up and they want to get the quarterback out of here and go with an unproven commodity instead of somebody that can get you to where you want to be. I don't understand it, Cowboys Nation. I think that's one of the main reasons why I didn't go live is because I just didn't understand. Like I was trying to get my thicker skin for the haters and everything, but I just couldn't understand where the haters were coming from. Like, how can you come to this conclusion of we got to get rid of these players just because they want their money? And then whenever we get rid of them, y'all complain that we didn't get dogs and we had the money to get dogs. Y'all complain about that. So no, I ain't gonna say y'all, the haters. I'm talking to the haters, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, it just boggles my mind and it gets me angry. And I know y'all like, well, you're the Angry Cowboys fan and everything, but for real, it gets me angry to the point like I start to internalize it. Like, man, you don't like my quarterback? That's my quarterback. I get my TO on. That's my quarterback. But anyway, Yo, that's the spiel that I have for y'all. So I want to actually open up the chats and everything. I want to get a good dialogue between you guys. I don't want to hold you too long. It's been 40 minutes, but I just want to see what you guys got to say. Let's see. Hey, Keith, man, you're never late. You're never late. You always on time, brother. You're always on time. Sorry, I'm late. DC for life, fam. It's been a minute, so you caught me off guard. How's the fam doing, bro? Yeah, and that's another reason. When you get hit, you get hit with a sucker punch of life. You got to roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? The fam, wife had her surgery. She's recovering. Uh, it's been, kind of. I gotta wait on my wife, so she don't have to lift her arm and everything. I gotta do things for her. But my brother, Rick, y'all know y'all have sent out prayers and everything for him. Excuse me. Y'all sent out prayers and everything for him. Well, he ended up back in the hospital. He's been in the hospital for the last 10 days, I want to say. He caught an infection in the amputated foot. And so they had to rush him back to the hospital, get everything down, get his blood sugar regulated, blah blah blah, all that stuff. And now he's doing pretty good. We talked on the phone last night and I was like, "Yeah, the Angry Cowboys Fan channel members are waiting for that podcast episode with you." He's like, "Yeah, I got to get on. I got to get on. I got to thank everybody for their prayers and, well wishes and everything." I was like, "Nah, that would be nice." But overall, the family's doing good. The family's doing good. And I do want to say this real quick. I do want to say this in a time where we live where a lot of people say F your feelings, it is a time where you need to be in tune with your feelings. You know, as men, because there's a lot of men in here, we have some women in here too, but as men, we tend to internalize things and we don't come out to other people, to our friends when we have issues and everything. And I just want to say, I want to give a huge rest in peace. I want to give my condolences, my prayers to my childhood friend. You know, back when we were growing up, he was like a brother to all of us. And J.R. Robinson, man, we'll see you at the crossroads. Um, lost a good guy. Lost a good guy. We love you, J.R. And if y'all have problems, you know what I'm saying? Man or woman, if you have problems, listen, go and follow me on Facebook. If you have an issue, hit me up in my DMs. I am always there to listen. I am always there to give feedback and everything. Like I said, this ain't just angry cowboy stuff. This ain't just Dallas Cowboy stuff. This is human stuff, people stuff. We need to be in touch with ourselves so that if we're faced with a problem, we don't do the ultimate thing. You know what I'm saying? We don't do the ultimate thing that takes us away from everybody we love. We extend ourselves and ask for help and ask for a shoulder to lean on. So if you ever need a shoulder to lean on, you ever need somebody to talk to, my DMs are open. Please go follow me. Facebook, y'all know, find me the Angry Cowboys Fan. I'm on X. I'm on TikTok. We can get that conversation going. It ain't just got to be about Dallas Cowboys. But anyway, yo, what's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? What is going on with my brother right there? Sports Junkie in the building is in the building. Oh, you said, oh, shoot. Ah, man. Yo, bro, it's crazy because right now I can't check the stat because the phone that I'm using for my webcam, that's my phone that I get the text messages from. I was using, the old beat up phone, but this phone has a better camera. Dang, I can't get the message. I wonder if I can pull up my phone app. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm doing some technical stuff. Yeah, maybe later. Yep, I can't pull it up. Dang. Oh man. Oh, no, no, no. I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. CBS Sports and NFL on CBS. The last 50 starts between Patrick Mahomes and Dak Prescott. Guys, they look almost similar. I wish I could show it to you, but they look similar. Wins and losses, Dak Prescott's 33-17, Patrick Mahomes is 36-14. Passing touchdowns, 105 for Patrick Mahomes, 105 for Dak Prescott. Interceptions, Patrick Mahomes 39, Dak Prescott 38. Passer rating, Patrick Mahomes 98.9, Dak Prescott 101.3. Yards per attempt, 7.5 for Mahomes, 7.6 for Prescott. Completion percentage, 66.8 for Mahomes, 68.4 for Prescott. Those stats right there for the last 50 starts, it would show you that you have a Patrick Mahomes at home. You have a Patrick Mahomes in Dak Prescott. These numbers right here would tell you that. The only thing that wouldn't tell you that is the fact that Patrick Mahomes has multiple Super Bowls where Dak Prescott doesn't. And I feel that is truly not on Dak Prescott, but that is on the organization. You can't have your organization make you do more with less. When you see that you have struck gold with certain players, you add to those players, you make them pillars of your team, damn it. I don't understand what Jerry Jones is doing. Jerry, look at this stuff. You got to have Twitter. You got to have Twitter. You got to have Instagram. If you don't, your granddaughters do. Your grandson, whoever, they got Twitter. Look at these stats. You have a top 3 quarterback, top 5 quarterback. Number 1 in the NFC. Maybe not in the entire, in an entire league, but you have a quarterback that can get it done. I can't remember who said it though. I can't remember who said it. Somebody said, I think it was Chris Sims. He said, "Oh yeah, um, how are we gonna stop CD Lamb and Brendan Cooks?" That don't even sound right. you know, that don't even sound right because like people, Brandon Cooks, like he's good. He's good. Don't get it twisted. He's good, and I hope that they can scheme him more into this damn season so that he can get more burn and it can be evenly distributed. CD Lamb can eat, but we definitely need to get Brendan Cooks in it. But that's not a long-term solution. We didn't get Brendan Cooks for a long-term solution. What did they sign him to 2 years? So that's also what made me I was like, whoa, I was like, whoa, why didn't y'all get, I mean, as far as the draft, why didn't y'all get a wide receiver? Why didn't y'all get a running back? There's so many questions that I have for the Jones family. They be pissing me off. Yeah, Keystone, hip hop. Back in the day, hip hop was the thing, man. I say I stopped listening to hip hop for real in like 2010 because it started to become zombie music to me. It started to become like the beats became more important than the message and the lyrics. And when that happens, I was like, I ain't got nothing for it. I ain't got nothing for it. But where that whole thing came off today, the whole hip hop situation and people talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony and everything. Law Nation, I had made this, I made a clip from the podcast that I released yesterday, and I put it on X and tagged all the content creators and said, thank you. If I didn't name you as a content creator, well, I didn't name anybody, but if I didn't show your picture, it's because I couldn't find one on Google. Shoot. But anyway, I want to show y'all the video that I put up on X. that kind of spawned that whole hip hop talk. Let me see if I can find it. I got to get rid of this. Boom. And we got to go to mobile. Can I go to mobile? It ain't gonna let me go to mobile. Oh, you suck. Ah, that ain't right. It ain't gonna let me show y'all. I mean, I can show y'all, but it'll be super huge, and it just don't look right. See, I'll show you right now. Live in a, you see, it don't look right. Dang, man. This restream, I'm gonna have to use something else because restream, it's kind of bogus. For real, for real. I definitely like to show y'all that. But it's pretty much me saying that don't be don't be taken in by what the 4 and 3 letter networks tell you, you know, because at the end of the day, what they do is they give their opinion. I mean, they give their opinion just like me, just like any other Cowboys content creator. They give their opinion, but their opinion may be skewed just to the fact that they don't like the Dallas Cowboys. They get tired of the Dallas Cowboys being talked about so much. Like, there was a point in time where that was the only place that we could get Cowboys content, especially for people that weren't in Dallas or weren't in the Dallas Fort Worth area. We would have to rely on the 4 and 3 letter networks to get, to get our Cowboys news. And just imagine if we didn't have these wonderful Dallas Cowboy content creators here on YouTube and other platforms, we would be subject to have to get our Dallas Cowboys news from Shady McCoy. Do you really want to do that? And we'd have to get our Dallas Cowboys information from Dan Orlovsky. Do you really want to do that? No, no, I know I don't. So the video that I put together, it was just a video saying, thank you to the content creators. And I talk like I'm not one, but because at the end of the day, I go into these content creators' lives and everything like I'm just a regular person. You know what I'm saying? But it was really to say thank you and everything. But Law Nation, he shared it and he actually played it on his show earlier today. And I'm definitely humbled and flattered. So I had to call into the show. And so I called into the show and he asked me when do I go live? Maybe we can get together and do something, and that would be super dope. That'd be super dope. So y'all, we might be getting something going, you know what I'm saying? But he put me on the spot, like I said earlier. He put me on the spot and said, "Yo, spit something." I ain't been asked that in over like 5 years. And I'm like, what? Oh man. And he got over like 300 people in his live and he want me to, oh, I can't not. So I did it and boom, it happened. It happened. It was nice. People were talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony and everything. What's going on, Sin to the Max? What's going on with it? Oh man. But anyway, yeah, it was pretty dope. Yo, Mojo Jojo, what's happening? What's happening? We just getting on and just freestyling tonight. I wanted to get on and talk to the Angry Cowboys fan family and whatnot. But yeah. Anyway, let's get to some comments. Then I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna have to call my brother. See, he was supposed to actually leave the hospital today, but I don't know if he did. I hadn't gotten an update, so I want to call him and see if he is. And we usually get on Skype, and that's another thing. Angry Cowboys fans, the ones who are members, y'all want to start that the Zoom calls. Y'all want to start the Skype calls. Y'all let me know. Um, we'll get on and we'll talk Dallas Cowboy talk and talk whatever y'all want to talk. So if you're a member, you get that link. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Keystone, our front office are not football nor business oriented. That's trash. Like for real. It makes me wonder. My front office should not make me wonder if publicity is more important than actually winning. like the organization that I root for, I should have faith in that organization to be like, yeah, they got the players' interest in mind. They want to win. They want to win as bad as we do. Jerry talking about you don't know the check I would write for another Super Bowl. You can't write a check for a Super Bowl, but you can write a check for a player. That's what you can do, Jerry. You can write a check for a player. Stop sitting on your thumbs waiting for the leaves to fall. Dude, it's been fall. The leaves are falling and it's summer now. It's summertime now. The leaves back up on the trees. It's time to get this deal done. Otherwise, you wait for CD Lamb. You wait till next year. Good luck with having to pay that man over $40 million. For real. Let's just say we go into this season and we do more with less and we get to an NFC championship or something higher. I ain't jinxing it. I ain't gonna say we're going to the Super Bowl. But if we get to an NFC championship or higher, you are gonna have to pay Dak over 65 million or let him walk. You're gonna have to pay CD Lamb over 40 million. I mean, Mike is gonna be right on time with his contract. Like I said, he can wait till next year. But those two players, you are going to be paying out the wazoo if you continue to wait, Jerry. Like, what are you doing? This should have been done a year ago. Ah, man. Uh, gets me mad, y'all. Let's see. Keith Davis. Jerry just drops players on a whim. Yep. And holds on to some for too long. Depends on his mood, apparently. How old is Jerry? He's like what? 82? Is he like 89? Somewhere around there? Let me see. Let me see. How old is Jerry Jones? He's 81. All right. At 81, my grandmother was not driving. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't driving a car. Why are you running a football team, man? Go enjoy your life, Jerry. Go get on that yacht and just have margaritas and just chill in the Bahamas, man. Why you still in the day-to-days, man? I know that camera is like crack. And if you ain't in front of that camera, you over there scratching and stuff because you need to get in front of a camera and talk about the Dallas Cowboys. But one thing that you don't realize, Jerry, is the fact that if the Dallas Cowboys win the Super Bowl, they'll talk about you even more. I bet you didn't think that. Jesus, why does it have to be drama? Like, Jerry Jones is one of those type of kids where it's like, oh, negative attention's attention nonetheless. I know mama whooping my butt, but hey, at least she paying attention to me. Like, come on, Jerry. Dang. Hey, and the pastor's in the building. What's going on with you? The big time show. What's going on with you? What's going on with you, man? I appreciate you being in the live. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, what was it? A few months ago, we had that breakthrough in his live. We had so many people in that live, so many content creators. It was super dope, y'all. And it made me start thinking. And then the video that I put out on X really made me start thinking. Like Stephen A he's executive producing this mini series on ESPN Plus. What is that called? Shoot. Let me see. Stephen A. I want to make sure I get the name of it correctly. What is that called? And of course, I can't find it on a whim like I did earlier. Ah, okay. Let's see. ESPN Plus. It's not going. Oh man, what is it called? But it's about the thing is about I'm still trying to look for it. But it's pretty much about the world of sports commentary and how it's changed and where it's going from here. I was really thinking about doing one for new media, for content creators, for Dallas Cowboy content creators in particular, you know, calling it classy Cowboys content. the rise of new media in Cowboys Nation. You know, putting something like that together, getting a lot of content creators to talk about their journey as being Dallas Cowboy content creators. Starting with the godfathers of of the Cowboys new media, interviewing them, getting their takes, interviewing the ones, that have been here for years, but also the ones that have just been here for months, getting their takes on it, getting their takes on why they chose to actually start doing, covering the Dallas Cowboys as opposed to watching the ESPN and stuff like that. I want to do that. That really, let's see if I can find the name of that. See, that it's bothering me. Come on, where you at, Stephen A? I don't know why I'm looking for Stephen A stuff. Oh, it's called Up for Debate. That's what it's called. It's called Up for Debate. And I want to do something like that with Cowboys content creators. I also would like, and my brother Rick came up with this whole thing. He was talking about all you Cowboys content creators, y'all should just get together like a convention and stuff. Have microphones set up and y'all just be talking that Dallas Cowboys talk in person. Everybody together. I was like, man, that would be the mecca. That would be the Super Bowl for me. Just to go and to meet, big, the big time show, to meet HTM and Landlord and West Coast Cowboy and Law Nation and Mark Holmes and Dak Attack and Sports Junkie and all the Cowboys content creators that I rock with, that I watch on a daily basis. You know, I'd like to get together and do something like that. Put a documentary out. Y'all let me know if that's something that y'all would like to see, because I definitely try and get that going. Maybe with the help of somebody like Jay Tuck or Law Nation. But I really think that'd be pretty dope. You know, that'd be pretty dope. Let's see. All right, we getting to some more comments. And thank you, Nisi. Thank you very much for the continued prayers. I truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. Mojo. Mojo Jojo says haters are coming out of the woodwork this year. I've never seen Cowboys Nation this bad. I mean, I haven't. Maybe I wasn't paying too much attention in the Romo years, but I haven't seen Cowboys Nation so divided, so against the number one position on the team. Like, wow. Do y'all realize that quarterbacks with great play just don't fall out of thin air? Like, y'all should be happy with what you have at quarterback. And I'm not saying y'all know what y'all talking about, but y'all know who I'm talking about too. But man, I don't get where the haters are coming from. But at the same time, we ain't gonna let the haters stop us from rolling. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see if if Dak were to get it done. I don't want to hear one "here we go" from these people in my chats that talk negative about it. I don't want to hear "how about them Cowboys" from the people in my chats that talk negative about Dak Prescott. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Y'all might want to stay off the internet if that day were to come and it be under Dak Prescott. You might want to stay off the internet, because every time I see you in the chat, it's gonna be like, "Yo, what was you saying about my quarterback? You saying he couldn't get it done?" Especially like something like this year, where it has been said he has to do more with less. If he gets it done, if he helps get this done this year, I know I talk about Cowboys fans being in the past, but shoot, you might hear about that win 3 or 4 years from now on this channel. See what y'all say about him back then. But yeah, they be coming out of the woodwork. Yo, CJMJ, I truly appreciate you. Truly appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I try to bring that raw and uncut to you guys, because that's what you guys deserve. You deserve that 100% truth, honesty, and facts. Like my homies, Sports Junkie says, it's facts over feelings. And I'm gonna get sports junkie on here too. You ain't hot. You ain't hiding from me, dude. You ain't hot. I'm getting you on here, sports junkie, and we getting you back in the swing of things. But I know life hits, and when life hits, you got to roll with it. So, bam, yo, Mojo, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, Keith. Yeah, and the blood sugar will get you. Yeah, that's definitely what it is, man. You know, growing up, my brother he was chunky, and I was the skinny one. I was the lanky skinny one. He was the short chubby one, and that man always had a Twinkie or a little Debbie in his mouth. And it's hard for him to break that habit. He's not over. He's not super overweight now, but still, that sugar is a mofo. You know, to a diabetic, that sugar is a mofo. Um, Hey Joe, how's it going, Joe? How you doing? Appreciate you being here. You know that. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello and good evening, Angry Cowboys fan and Cowboys Nation. I hate that I had to take care of my little dog. I'm gonna run it back to see what I missed. Oh man, dog is family. Dog is a part of this ATF. This ATF. Dog is a part of this ACF family as well. And so pet the puppy for me. Let him know I said it's DC for life. But you on time. You're never late. You are always on time. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Up. Recent money. The difference is the team, not the quarterback, and that's a fact. Bars. Yeah, bars. It's the team. That's what I'm saying. Like, it don't get it twisted. You would know beyond a shadow of a doubt, and the majority of Cowboys Nation would be right there behind you if your quarterback legitimately sucked. If he wasn't getting it done, if a team came in there and beat you 70-13 or something, like the Broncos, your quarterback isn't it. Get rid of him. But when your team is doing 12-5 for 3 consecutive seasons, if they go 12-5 this season, like, has that even been done? We breaking records that way, but I would all those records I'd give away for a Super Bowl, and I'm pretty sure all the players would too. But yeah, and you're right with your second comment, penny pinching. And I completely agree with that. Jerry Jones is a penny pincher, and it's gonna pinch him to the fact that he ain't gonna be able to see another Super Bowl before he goes home. And y'all know what I mean by going home. But you know what would be Jerry Jones and Roger Goodell? They ain't got too much of a good relationship. You know what would be a kick in the teeth is if the Dallas Cowboys won the Super Bowl the year that Jerry Jones passes. Oh, that would be the biggest middle finger from the NFL to the Jones family. Like, yeah, we're gonna do what we can to make the Dallas Cowboys win the Super Bowl after Jerry passes. Woo! Oh my goodness. That make them wanna that make them wanna go ahead and sell the team. Hey, sell the team. But anyway, Eric, what's going on with you? What's going on with you, Eric? Yeah, I think I spoke to you earlier at Law Nations Live. I truly appreciate you coming over and seeing what I have to offer over here. It ain't Law Nation. I consider him like he's like one of the faces on Mount Rushmore. But I do what I can, and I do what I can with what I got, and y'all rock with me, and that's the thing. I truly appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Like, y'all have no idea. Well, y'all might know. I ain't gonna say y'all have no idea. Y'all intelligent people in here, but definitely you guys are a blessing to me. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, you guys are a blessing to me. But let's see, get to some more comments real quick. All right. Eric says he may be a Seahawks fan, but I have respect for Dallas. In fact, they waved fourth played Number fourth played. I felt like he deserved. Yeah, see, the way number four played, he deserved MVP. Everybody thinks that Dak Prescott deserved that MVP. And the reason being is that if you look back at Lamar's stats, there's been games where he hasn't thrown a touchdown. He might have ran a touchdown. Hey, if he's running touchdowns, hey, put him in the running back category. But as far as like traditional pocket quarterback, Dak Prescott had that all day. And I was a little bummed out at the fact that he didn't get MVP, but at the same time, that whole curse with the MVP. There's only been what Patrick Mahomes to do it recently to get MVP of the regular season while also winning a Super Bowl. People say that that's like the Madden curse. You get on the Madden cover and all of a sudden your career sucks. So I kind of was like, all right, he didn't get the MVP. All right, cool. Let's, let's hope that we can get somewhere. Because by the end of the season, it was pretty much everybody had it sold up. Lamar Jackson got it. Lamar Jackson got it. So I'm like, yeah, okay, he didn't get the MVP. So let's see if we can get this Super Bowl. And everybody knows about that unceremoniously uh, mm, the exit, the exit out of the playoffs. It sucked. And that was another thing that it kind of put me in. It kind of put me in a tiny depression because I went back and I watched that game. I went back and I watched the Green Bay Packers game, and it was like, it was draining just to see the collapse on the defense. It was draining. I mean, to see the fact that we didn't start off well offensively or defensively, it was draining. But then you see Dak Prescott, inching his way back and the offense kind of inching the way back, but then the defense can't stop anybody. So it's like we getting these touchdowns and people gonna call it garbage time. And let me say something about garbage time. Garbage time. Let's see. It's not people think garbage time is is when you're down on the scoreboard late in the game and you're throwing up unnecessary stats. How is it unnecessary when you're down on the scoreboard and you're trying to claw your way back up? Me personally, I think those type of stats, those empty calories are when you're up by 25 or 30 and it's the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left and you already got 400 yards. You're out there stat padding against a bum team. That's what I feel that is. And people get misconstrued all the time. But truly appreciate you, Eric, for coming over, for stopping by, for real, for real. Oh, shoot. And Keith, your grandma was driving at 89. Shoot, boy, people can do it. People can do it. But so he's saying like she was driving at 89. Jerry can run. He can run a team. I think Jerry he would without the influence of Steven. I think Jerry would be more apt to make those quick jumps, to make those, to make those TO decisions. He would do that, but I think Steven might have him on a little bit of a leash. Yeah. Eric asks, why does everybody hate Dak? I don't know. I've asked Eagles fans why do they hate the Cowboys, and one thing that one of the Eagles fans said, they were like, I can't stand the Cowboys because they don't know when they got a good thing. I was like, what? What do you mean? He was like, y'all got a good quarterback. Dak Prescott is good. And Cowboys Nation want to get rid of him. I was like, dang, this is coming from an Eagles fan. Like, y'all got Jalen Hurts, but deep down, I think some Eagles fans know that Dak Prescott is a better overall quarterback than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts might have the legs and everything, but with Kellen Moore this year, he's probably going to take the legs right from under him. But as far as like overall quarterback, like we we have a good one. We have a great one. And I think it's just like people hate Dak because They want that instant gratification. He's been there for too long. He's been there for going on 9 years, and we haven't gotten past the divisional round. Instead of looking at that like, okay, we got to the divisional round. What can we do? Who can we add to get us over that hump like we thought with Deion Sanders back in the 90s? Okay, we couldn't beat the San Francisco 49ers. What do? We get their cornerback. Boom. And they brought Deion Sanders over here and we won the Super Bowl. We don't do things like that nowadays. And everybody on the 4 and 3 letter networks will sit here and say that winning and losing is only a quarterback stat. So Cowboys Nation hears that. Some of Cowboys Nation, the minority of Cowboys Nation, they hear that and they're like, well, if it's a quarterback stat, it's the quarterback's fault. Like, no, it's not the quarterback's fault. There were so many times. I think I highlighted it during the Philadelphia Eagles game when we were in Philly and how Terrence Steele continuously got beat on the edge. Dak Prescott was running for his life during that game. But that's Dak's fault? Running for his life, still getting plays, still making plays. Dak looked good against the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly, even though we lost that game. He looked good. But they won't give him that credit. Just like the 2-5 record that everybody talks about, they won't ever talk about the 2. They won't talk about the game against Tampa Bay. If they do mention it, Tom Brady was old. He was on his way out. It's not that the Cowboys kind of forced him out, but he was too old. Seattle, Dak showed up, showed out. They don't talk about it. That Green Bay game during his rookie season, Dak showed up, showed out, went toe-to-toe with Aaron Rodgers. The only thing that they had to do, the only thing the defense had to do was stop them from getting in field goal range. Couldn't do it, and we ended up losing. They don't talk about that. They only talk about, 2 interceptions against the 49ers in 2 games. And then they talk about the Green Bay Packers game, even though blown coverages is not Dak Prescott's fault. They still pin it on him. So it's kind of like it's blind hatred. It's just hatred for a familiar person. It's to be a contrarian to the majority of Cowboys Nation who has faith in their quarterback. And then the ones that hate will try to degrade you for having faith in your quarterback. I'm going to end it with this, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans. Don't let them deter you from having faith in your team. Don't let the haters deter you from having faith and confidence in the general, in the QB1 of this team, in Dak Prescott. Y'all know the ones that are in here. Y'all got the eyes, y'all got the ears, y'all got the know-how to know a good player, a great player when you see one. You know what great play looks like. And Dak Prescott does that. So don't let anybody sway you from that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave y'all with that. I do. Oh, man. Yo. Free your mind in the building. What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? Yeah, see, I come in here, free your mind. Buddha. See, it's the regulars. It's the regulars. Everybody put a smile on my face. Like, I can have a bad day. I can have a rough day. But I know, like, when I come on these lives and when I talk to you guys, it's like the smile is coming. Oh, no, I didn't. Oops. Shoot, I did not. Hold on. Let me check this out, bro. Let me check this out, brother man. No, I didn't. It didn't register. Free your mind. It says I only got one tonight. I gotta heart that, by the way. I gotta heart that super chat. It didn't. So put it in the chat now. Put it like don't super chat me again. Don't super chat me. But just put what you said in the super chat so that I can answer your question. Because I know you send super chats. But it's just for some reason it's not registering on my looking at the fan funding on my page. It don't it ain't registered. So, but just let me know, let me know what you said so I can answer your question or whatnot. But truly appreciate you being DC for life and being an Angry Cowboys fan family member. I appreciate every single one of y'all being an Angry Cowboys fan member. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Like Jerry said, uh, like Jerry said, we will only go as far as Dak takes us. I don't know why he isn't helping Dak get even better on the field. That is a cop out from Jerry. That is a cop out if I ever heard one. We will only go as far as Dak takes us. If that ain't placing blame on somebody else, I don't know what is. Because at the end of the day, Dak can only play with what you give him. No diddy. Dak can only play football with the people that you give him. And on top of that, people talk about, oh, Dak Prescott needs to be able to elevate his players and stuff like that. You can only elevate people so far. You can only elevate your people so far. If your wide receiver has bricks for hands, how you gonna make him catch? He has to work on that as an individual player. He has to lift up his ability and bring it to the field. We can't rely, the Jones family can't rely on Dak Prescott to put confidence in this other player. We can't expect Dak Prescott to lift up the level of play for our defensive tackle, for our linebacking core. He can say, smack him on the thigh or whatever and say, on the hip, not the thigh, damn, no dick. He can smack him on the hip and everything and be like, go in there, do your thing, do what you got to do. But at the end of the day, it's the scheme and it's the player's talent. He has to rise above. He has to want to be able to get to that all pro level. Dak Prescott wants to get to that all pro level. He got there. Micah Parsons wants to be the best player in the NFL. And be an all pro. He got there. CeeDee Lamb got there. Like I said earlier, there's 44 other players. Get there. Get there. Y'all want a Super Bowl? You got to play like you want a Super Bowl. It ain't just going to be handed to us. We can't just sim through the season like in Madden and then just get to the Super Bowl. Your team, your teammates have to rise above. They have to rise their level of play. People talking about that's Dak Prescott's. That I mean, morally, confidence wise, Dak Prescott, that can help with that. But as far as your own physical attributes, your own physical talent, you have to rise that. You have to. CeeDee Lamb has to rise his own. When Michael Gallup came back from the injury, it was up to him to rise above. Dak Prescott can't say, do the whole Miyagi thing and do like that and touch his knee and everything be golden. you know, Shoot, I hate when people say that. Swain, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? DC for life, Mr. Brightside, what's happening with you? What is happening with y'all? Oh, let me see. Let me see. Free your mind. Free your mind. Nah. He said, I'm late, but I'm here. Yo, you late, but you here. You never late. Y'all are never late. Unless y'all get into the live and I'm like, and I'm out. you know, you know, you ain't ever late unless you come to the live and it's like the Angry Cowboys fan, and I'm out. Then you're late. But yeah, I appreciate you being here. It's good to see y'all. It's good to see your face, man. Shoot. Man. Oh, people get me on the no diddy. It verified it paid on my end, but something happened that you didn't get it. What in the hell? I wonder if I know I don't want to insert an ad. Let me see something. I'm gonna try and refresh it. If it stops on me, I refreshed it and I'll holler at y'all later. Let me see. Okay, refresh the page. Let's check the funding. No, man, YouTube. What the hell? YouTube. My man Free Your Mind gave a super chat. Y'all ain't giving it to me. I know what it is. I know what it is, Free Your Mind. Jerry taking that for the salary cap. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. I know you always do it. You always do it. And I'm gonna have to investigate in order to find out where the hell that went. For real. YouTube bugging out. But guys, yeah, Keith. See? Keith know it's Jerry. And Jerry's like, you're gonna talk bad about me and my Dallas Cowboys here. I'm gonna take this money from you. Funny business. Funny business is definitely going on. I wish I could share my screen. I would show you. Can I share my screen? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can share my screen. All right. YouTube live stream. Let's see. Boom. See, y'all can see that? Yeah, bruh. It's right here. Fan funding. If you can see that, you know, it didn't register. But like I said, I have no doubts that you did it because I know you do it all the time. No diddy. But you super chat all the time. So something has to be wrong on the YouTube side. But just to show you that I ain't bugging or anything, you know, we hit the funding. Yeah. It ain't there. It ain't there, bruh. Huh. We actually just did something that I didn't know I could do. We actually just shared my screen. And if you guys saw that, that's pretty dope. But I'm gonna see if I can show y'all this video since I can share my screen. I didn't know I could do it. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's see. Y'all rock with me, then we're gonna get out, we're gonna get out of here with that. All right. Y'all rock with me. See, DC, Mr. Brightside, he know too. He knows too. But let me see if I can show y'all. And y'all let me know with a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear the audio. All right. Boom. Y'all can see that, right? Y'all can see that. Y'all good? Yeah, let me know. But I'm about to play it real quick. Hope y'all can hear it. I hope y'all can hear it. Yeah, yeah, y'all hear that? No sound. Oh, I knew it. Oh, I knew it. See, I knew it was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. Restream, y'all suck. For real. Oh man, see, that irritates the and it said share audio on the tab. Man, I don't like this restream. Y'all let me know another platform that I can go live on, and I'm gonna try that one out. I'm gonna do my due diligence and educate myself. And yeah, I know, Joe. I know. You couldn't hear it. That's unfortunate. But I'm gonna have it to where y'all can see it. But if you want to see it, you can follow your boy on X. Yeah, you see how I just did that? But guys, I truly appreciate you. It's been a whole movie in here. We're at an hour and 30 minutes. And I just want to say again, I appreciate every single one of y'all, because one of the most valuable things to all of us on this earth is our time. And you just gave me an hour and 30 minutes of your life that you can't get back. And I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking with the channel, for rocking with your boy, for giving me the leeway, for giving me the platform to be able to give y'all raw and uncut. But this has been your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan. And for your mind, I'm gonna be looking up that I'm gonna be looking that up to see what actually went wrong. But thank you all. Thank you guys for joining me for this live. This is your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and I'm out.